Fantastic Comics, and it's Tuesday night. Start off with Ultimate Comics Spider-Man 6, but before that, I just want to tell you in number 5. Actually, I don't want to tell you in case you haven't read it yet. So, number 5, something big happened, and it was really good. Number 6 is polybagged because you get a code for a digital copy. So, if you want, I mean, you should get it anyway because it's going to be awesome, but you can try the digital code, get it online, and decide you don't like it, and then you can come and buy more comics because digital sucks.
Whoa.
Well, you want to start over?
Whoa. That's fine.
Keep on going.
It's so very strong.
Comic books, the physical comic books are way better than the digital.
That's right. There's nothing more physical than ripping a bag off your comic book.
And speaking
look, Avenging Spider-Man does the same thing with the free digital. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Amazing Spider-Man, drawn by Humberto Ramos. It's a 2-parter, I do believe, and there's going to be a whole bunch of Spider-Man in February. Dan Slott and the other people that are involved with Spider-Man still doing it. Also, the one that was out last week that had Daredevil leads into this week's issue of Daredevil. Whoa, I pulled a Jeff.
Hey.
Anyway, so there we go. I mistakenly thought last week that the regular artist who does that cover, Rivera, would be doing the inside, but instead it's Kano, who is pretty darn good himself. Oh, there's a lot of lips. Jeff?
Here we have Fables 113. So what's important about this issue is for people that haven't read it or just thought there was too much of it, this is a good starting issue because it's a book of short stories. We've got Willingham doing the stories and Box, Hughes, and Russell doing art in the different short stories. So as you can see, here's the next one. Different art styles, and then Adam Hughes is in back, obviously. So it's a good starting point and a good taste of what the style is like. So yeah, get this one.
Image Comics' big offering this week is the first issue of Prophet, which is written by Brandon Graham, who does King City, and Simon Roy, I guess, doing the art. And it tells the story about a guy that kind of like wakes up and has to do his mission, and it's pretty violent. It's got some really darn good artwork, and I recommend checking it out, especially if you're into Image Comics.
Batman number 5. This is the Court of the Owls storyline, still ongoing, and someone here hasn't read it, so I don't want to go too deep into what happened last time, but the storyline's coming to a head. I think it's it's going to pick up even more, but I mean, I think we're getting, we're just now getting to the meat of what's going on with the Court of the Owls, so this is going to be a really important issue.
Let's go to trades. So, we've got Ultimate Hawkeye. Recently, a bunch of titles got restarted with the Ultimate line, and this miniseries spawns off the Ultimates that Jonathan Hickman writes. It's got really great artwork, and if you're into the Hawkeye character at all, and it's got, it has major ramifications about what's going on in the universe, and I recommend it. It's got really good story. Anyhow.
Is that Hawkeye from Bang?
All right, so let's come over here to Journey into Mystery, written by Kieran Gillen, who also does Uncanny X-Men, and Doug or Dougie Braithwaite. This is a Fear Itself tie-in. It is pretty good as far as tying into the Fear Itself mini-series, but it's not necessary to have to read the Fear Itself. It's got really good writing. It is a little slow in parts, but if you're fans of Sandman, actually, I think that you should check it out. It's got good Norse mythology stuff going on, and a Loki that's trying to redeem himself. And lastly, I'll show you Deadpool Classic. It is volume 6 in the series that kicked off with Jeff Loeb and Rob Liefeld and Joe Madureira, and this is part of the Christopher Priest run. Fans of Quantum and Woody should check this book out. It's one of our employees here calls Deadpool the Marvel's version of Bugs Bunny. That's a pretty good classification of him. Anyhow, these stories are pretty darn good, and I recommend you check them out. And thank you, and remember, every Wednesday is New Comic Day.